The numerous protests and demands for justice over the death of George Floyd has been heard around the world. In addition to the nationwide pandemic we are still in, there is no doubt that 2020 will be a crucial chapter in American history. Western Mass News reporter Alyssa McCann spoke to a local history professor who explains the important lessons of America's current state and how history can in fact repeat itself.
The images and videos we have seen across the country of protesters demanding justice has become one of the most important moments in modern-day history.
Has taken on the scale and scope that it has, beyond even Trayvon Martin or Michael Brown.
Gary Jones, a U.S. History and African American Studies professor at American International College, spoke to Western Mass News over Zoom about the important lessons the protests over George Floyd's death will bring for years to come.
One of the things that stands out is, for example, violence against the black body in various forms. And that violence has waxed and waned. It takes different forms. But thus far, it seems to be a constant in early and modern American history.
Jones says it's important right now for everyone to educate themselves on African American history and focusing on the changes and progress African Americans have made through persistence of racism in their fight for equality. But Jones also wants people to take note of the reoccurring issues they continue to face as a race.
Why did Emmett Till have that impact, right? Well, one thing, there were, because of changes occurring at the time already, but one thing was Emmett Till's mother courageously had an open casket at the funeral, and his photograph of the impact, literally the physical impact, the result of being lynched, was seen by African Americans, Americans in the world.
He explains the image that was shared of Emmett Till opened the eyes to many Americans, the same way the video of the Minneapolis police officer kneeling on George Floyd's neck has.
I guess modern cell phones have had the same impact.
Although George Floyd's death was tragic, Jones is hopeful that something good will come of it and changes will be made.
I would like to see, in my lifetime, a third reconstruction to make sure that every individual and every group shares in the equality and life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that they're not excluded.
For Western Mass News, I'm Alyssa McCann.